Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am sitting here because I think I want to chat with you for a little bit. Things are going to be very different for the next few weeks, and I thought maybe I'll go back to vlogging a little bit. I don't know. I just can't not work. I can't do that. It doesn't work for me. So I have to come up with a way that I can feel like I'm still working. I will be doing some stuff with fabric, but like I don't see myself, with Skylar here. She'll be here in a few days. Unless she's napping or something and I can knock out a quilt block, but I don't want to be too involved with the editing and all that stuff. So I thought maybe I can do some vlog style stuff while she's here. I don't know. We'll give it a try. Definitely, my car vlogs have earned way more than they ever used to. Back in the day when I did car vlogs all the time, I'd be lucky if they earned $10 to $15 for the life of the video, because those are not evergreen. People don't go back and watch those. People don't search for Darlene Michaud car vlog. People will search and find, craft things, or my what the hell is it I do, the quilt blocks and stuff like that. So those earn good, some of them really, really good every month. It's like, yeah, okay, that's why I do this. But yeah, my car vlogs lately have done better. Well, of course, I have way more subscribers than I did back then, and I think people are just curious to see what I'm going to say. And so I don't know if I have very much to say during a vlog like this, but I'm going to try because I'm tired. I just did a whole shitload of packages, 48, which is on the high side for a flash sale. A frenzy, my fabric frenzies that I have like every 5 to 6 weeks, those are my big sales, and that takes me like 3 or 4 days to get all the packages out. But flash sales, I try to do them all in one day. I couldn't this time. I did some last night, and it took me all day. That's all I have done today is pack orders. 48 is a, kind of a big number, and one was like twice, because when I was all done, or almost all done, I had some panels left over, and I was like, don't tell me somebody didn't get these. So I had to go through all my invoices, and sure enough, I had missed 3 panels in an order. It was the very last page, and I just didn't flip through the stack of invoices that just that one person had. So I had to undo that box and redo that one. But I've got it all done now. I'm hoping all correctly. And it feels so good after it's done. But normally, what I would do right now is go to the cutting table and start cutting fabric. But I can't allow myself to do that because I have some cleaning to do. I would like to sweep or vacuum my floors and then wash them, just even if it's just with a face cloth under my foot. I just want to go clean a little bit of that up. So because I have that I need to do, I thought it would be a good idea to sit here and chat as a, way to procrastinate. And I think I will be going to bed early tonight. TikTok. Go follow me on TikTok, all right? I have done silly stuff in the past, a lot of lip syncing, a few things with my voice. I want to do more of my voice. I want to use TikTok now as a way to still have fun. I love doing the lip syncing and stuff, but it's a lot of work, a lot of time for me. It takes, many tries to get it right, having to memorize whatever it is that I'm about to lip sync to, but it's fun, and it feels very creative in that way. But I want to use it to start promoting my business because I watch others who do that, and I'm interested in seeing their crafts and what they do. And I love the editing, even though I don't know how to do most of it on TikTok. Sometimes I just watch somebody's TikTok and I'm like, how do they do this? With all the transitions and with the effects, and so I try to follow TikTokers who teach that stuff too, and so I love it. I really love it there. It's a good community. I currently have comments off because I keep them off everywhere, because to me, comments, it's like a whole other full-time job. I don't like people just putting comments out there without me knowing what they are, so I feel like I need to review them and go through them. You know, I don't want people saying awful things about anyone in my family. I don't care so much about myself, but I think it's awful when people will comment about other people, and you know, I just don't know. So, and, you know, and I'm not the type that needs to hear the good stuff. I'm not. I understand that it's all opinion. The bad stuff is opinion, and the good stuff is too. And I really have learned that somebody can love you 1 minute and then just fucking tear you apart the next, because all of a sudden they see something that you did or said that they don't like, and they want to, you know, be sure and let you know that they were wrong. They were wrong about me. I wasn't nice. So, but I was thinking, for the hell of it, I don't know. I probably shouldn't even say this because now everybody's going to go see. I'm not going to do it right now. Let's put it that way. But at some point, I might turn the comments on TikTok just to see if you know, that would help me get more views or something. I don't know. I don't think comments really have much to do with it. But who knows? I might turn them on at some point just for the hell of it. But I've done a few videos showing my stuff, trying to get people to come and see my blog or to buy my quilt kits, things like that. It's fun, and like I said, I really like trying to learn how to do these things because, you know, unless you're a child, it's very, very difficult. It is for me. Oh, is there anything else? I can't think of anything. Today is a Sunday, and I pick up Derek and Skyla on Wednesday. And so I have all of Monday, which is Memorial Day, which is a holiday, which means absolutely nothing to me, except that I could have spread out my packages and done some on Monday because the pickup isn't until Tuesday. But I really wanted to get them done, and so I can have Monday to hopefully do some kind of cleaning. I actually have more time to clean when Skylar is here because I can't be involved in my work like I do 24/7. So it's a good time to, you know, to just start going through some other things like the desk that she usually sits at, which I don't think she's going to really want to be at, you know, now, because it's been 2 years since she's been here. You know, that's messy. But again, it's not something that's hard. It's just got stuff on it that I toss there when I don't know what to do with it. So I can just sit one time and take all that and figure out where everything goes. Very happy that I have been moving my mother's fabric into her room. It's, you know, there in boxes, but I have access to it now. I see what I have. I can reach what I have. And it doesn't look like it's in the way, and you know, so it's good. And then I still have more that I have to do of that. But what I really want to do is like sweep, because sewing like I do and cutting fabric, that stuff goes everywhere. So I want to take care of that. And then the bed that Skylar sleeps on is where I put all the fabric that I'm cutting for my sales. That's, oh yeah, that's all gone except for the few things that are still on eBay. So I'm going to box those things so she can have her bed. I did a lot of laundry today, 3 loads, which is pretty much everything I own. And I go through a lot of dishcloths. I'm a person who, I don't want a used dishcloth. I could go through sometimes 2 or 3 in one day. Some people use the same dishcloth for like a week. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? No. Just don't like that. You know, and I do rinse them and wring them out and let them dry, but then it's like, oh, I already used that one. Let's take a new one. So I have a thing with that, but I don't fold those anymore. I used to. I was brought up that we folded everything, but I just have a big drawer where they go, and instead of them being in the drawer nicely folded, I just take the whole basket of dishcloths. I have enough dishcloths to fill a whole laundry basket. That's how many I go through, and I don't want to be washing them every minute, and I just dump that all in the drawer. So happy. What was I going to mention? You know, it's funny because usually when Skylar comes here, we have all kinds of things to do. But she's almost 13 now. She'll be 13 in August. And it's not like we're going to, go to the library and play games like we used to, or make puzzles while we were there. And, we're not going to the park. We're not, taking her to the park where she can teeter-totter and swing. She's too old for that stuff now. Well, not really. I mean, if there was a swing, she'd probably get on it. Hell, if there's a swing that will hold me, I will get on it. I loved swinging. And then I was like, we can go to Martin's. And it's like, do I know how to still go to a store? I am so spoiled by the pandemic that I was like in my glory when nobody was allowed to go anywhere. And here, my town, everything closed, and I felt like so relieved because I would feel guilty if I didn't go out and do stuff like everybody else is doing. And then I thought, I feel zero guilt for staying home. So I haven't been to Martin's, which is a surplus salvage store, and they have a huge fabric section, and you guys used to see me do hauls and show you what I bought there. And I haven't been there since January of 2020. I had one credit card charge in January of 2020. And I thought, do I really want to go? Do I really want to go through that? But I would like to, if Skylar says she would like to put together a collection, like if I were to say to her, let's go pick 10 fabrics that you like together, and then I can cut some half yards or whatever. And, but it's like in a store where other humans are, humans that actually enjoy being there. At least we're all still wearing masks, so there's not much socializing, so that part's good. But yeah, the mask does take any joy out of being in a store, because I do have to go in a store once in a while. I went to Walmart twice now. Once when I traveled. When did I travel? January. No, when did I go? Oh, no, it was March 25th. I remember I flew out. I went in once to get clothes that I ended up not keeping, and then because I have such a nice wardrobe as it is, the same things that you've seen me be wearing for 7 years on YouTube, and I'm gonna be honest, probably 15 years before that. I don't care about it. I just don't care. And then I had to go the other day to get a frigging windshield wiper blade. What a pain in the ass to try to, remember how to do that. I don't do it enough. I remember changing blades when I was young, and it didn't seem as difficult as it is now. But it's that hook thing. And I even asked a guy for help, a Walmart employee. There was two of them. They didn't know how to do it. So he said, why don't you go out back to the service center? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, the service center out back? And I was like, we have a service center in this Walmart? My whole life, I didn't know that. I don't know what year that was built, but it's been here many years. And so I did, and they put it on for me. And I was like, oh, thank you, kind sir. Now it's raining. And I was supposed to take my mother out for a ride today, but I knew it was going to be raining and somewhat cold. But what I'm going to do now is go get her on Thursday and actually bring her here, since Derek and Skylar will be here, and it'll be the first time she has been here since she went to the hospital and then to rehab, which was, I believe, March 11, April, May. So, almost 3 months since she's been in this house. I kind of hate in the way to her, to have her even see it again, because it might make her sad that she's not still here, but sorry, Mom. That just isn't going to work anymore. But I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of plans. I'm not going to share too much right now, but there's just a lot that's going to be happening, and I am going to be focusing the next 3... All of a sudden, I thought I wasn't recording. I was like, I'm not starting this whole fucking story over again. It would have been no editing. That would have been kind of cool. I'm going to do a lot of cleaning. That's the plan while Skylar is here. Decluttering. I can drop certain items off. The Salvation Army that we have, they're not picking up furniture because I would be having them come and get furniture that I have upstairs that nobody uses the upstairs. In the cellar, I have a whole sectional couch. And yes, I could put that stuff on Facebook, but it's like, I just don't want to talk to people. I just don't have to wait for somebody to come and... But I don't want to just throw the stuff away because I've looked into that too, just having somebody come, and it's like, it just seems so wasteful. Somebody could use those things. But the Salvation Army isn't picking up furniture right now, and ours in my town is not even taking any kind of donations, but there's one not too far. And I forgot to ask them when I talked to them on the phone if they would take fabric. Because I've been bagging fabric in the cellar and putting it in the donation bin that we have at our town dump, hoping somebody would use it. But I would like it if somebody could, if the Salvation Army would take it, because then I could just really, spend time bagging all that up and bringing it there for them to, put out and just sell really cheap. Because, I'm never going to be using that fabric. It's been there. It's been in the cellar for quite a while, and tubs and tubs and tubs and on tables, and just sad, but I need to do these things. I need to. And then just hopefully I can move on after that without regrets of, having wasted that fabric by never using it. And I am going to, after this, live a very minimalist style life. I can't wait to get to that and not accumulate anything, not have anything that's not necessary. I want that so bad. I want to experience that because I just feel like I would have so much peace, and I need to get out of this house. And that's one of the plans. That's why I want to get rid of things, because I'm actually going to be putting this house up for sale. And it's just the first step. I've been wanting to since I woke up at the beginning of this year, said this is the year that I'm out of here, and I don't want to be involved with winter anymore. But then it was sad because I hated to pull my mother out of the house that she has been in for over 70 years. And then I hated to, to do all the work. And then she ended up going to a home. And then here alone, that was an adjustment. And I thought maybe I won't have to run away. But no, it's not just the stress that I had and all the work that it entailed and all the life that it took out of me taking care of my mother. It wasn't just that. It's that this house is a big burden too. It's very old. It needs all kinds of work. I don't want to soak my retirement money into fixing up this house that I really don't want to use. I say this, I would love to be able to live and die in this house, but I don't have anybody to help me. I'm all alone. My son is far away. I have nephews that I don't see, and that's not their job to help me. If anything, they should be helping their own mother. But, so I just got to go. I got to go. So I'm supposed to be putting this house up for sale after Derek and Skylar. When Derek comes to get her, he's going to be helping me with this that whole week that he's here, which is why he is coming for an entire week to come and get her, to bring her back. Usually he just comes and then they go like 2 days later, but he's going to be here for a whole week. He wants to go through some stuff that he knows is his in the cellar in boxes, and I'm putting it up for sale, and that's the only way that I'm going to do this, is to start getting offers and seeing what is going on, and then it's going to be bye-bye. And I'm not as sad now because my mother's not living here, and I don't feel like I'm taking her out of her home. And when I make my way to Mississippi, my mother wants to go, so I'm going to find a home for her there and somehow get her there. I don't know. I can't just leave her here because I'd never see her again. I told her, if I go, I'm not coming to visit. I'm not going to fly to Maine to stay in a hotel and see you for an hour. I mean, if anything, I would try to set up a way that we could Skype her. But, she doesn't want to be in any home. But, she's going to have to be. All right. So I filled you in on a lot of stuff. I wasn't really expecting to talk about it. And I don't, because I'm afraid that I'll change my mind. But see, that's the thing. I have to move forward as though I am actually doing this, because that's the only way it's going to happen. And I know that. And I want it to happen. I really do. I want to have a life of as little responsibility as possible. I make myself sick worrying about snowstorms and shoveling and who am I going to call and what if the heat goes out and, you know, what if the roof is leaking and, you know, it's just, well, you know, the oil man, he won't be able to put the oil if I'm out there shoveling and, you know, I just don't, I don't want to go to bed anymore at night worried about these things. I want a nice little apartment. And I want everything to be done for me. And even here, I thought I could just get a little apartment here. But we don't have apartment complexes, at least in my town. My town is a city now, but I'm always going to call it a town, my city. You know, like they do in the South, I'm sure in many places, but I'm only familiar with the South, Texas, and now, you know, Mississippi, Tennessee. You know, Derek, if something goes wrong, it's just one phone call to the office and somebody comes up and fixes it. You know, that's what I want. And I want a swimming pool. I could rent houses there very, very cheap, but I don't want to do yard work. And these are not things that I hated in my life. I loved doing those things. I'm not lazy in that way. I would love, again, if I had family and help, I would have gardens, I would be doing all this stuff, but I'm not motivated to take care of things when it's just me. I'm just not, you know. Even when my husband was alive, even though he wasn't handy Andy, I was very encouraged to do stuff because, you know, I had somebody here, you know, that's all it took. And without anybody, I just want to throw myself into my work and have that kind of fun, you know, come up with other businesses, do things like that. It's just what I want. And what I really would love to live in is a tiny house, just for my house, but then I would want a massive workshop, like a warehouse behind it. Not massive, but I would like a place like that to work, but I would just love a tiny house, and I just think it would be so cool to just not have anything, no space to clean. You know, you could go like this to wash the floor, you know. I would like that because it would just be a place to sleep, a place to cook my hamburger patties and to sleep, and then spend my entire, you know, rest of my awake time in my workshop. Doesn't that just sound awesome? I think it sounds awesome. All right, I think I've talked long enough, and I don't know what to do with myself tonight. I don't feel like sweeping and mopping a floor. I'll find something. Maybe I'll cut some fabric just for old time's sake. I have boxes sitting here to open, and I'm waiting for Skylar just to see if she, you know, I did ask her. I said, do you think you want me to, you know, wait until you get here? She's like, sure. I don't know if she's just saying that to be nice, but, you know, I'll know really quick what she's interested in or not. And that's it, guys. Go see me on TikTok, pretty please. I'll link to it. It's already linked in the description box. It's always there. And I go through periods where I don't do much of anything on there, but, you know, I just want to start doing some stuff, and maybe I'll be focusing on that for the next 3 weeks, because that's, I'd love to say quicker, but it still takes me a long time to figure out what the hell I'm doing on that app. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.